in the last video, preserving the core, what I said was that just one word can change everything about you, especially when you decide to focus on it as an organization. And I mentioned specifically how the team at Well of Excellence focused on the word connect us. And I mentioned how it changed our life and how everything we have ever done has always been in the light of connecting people with people. Now, let's discuss this in a more relatable concept. Do you remember the first word you mentioned when you were born? You probably didn't, but we can assume that they were the names of your primary caregivers, your parents, papa, mama, and all of those things. And you could imagine the excitement in their faces. You could imagine the joy when they say, wow, my child can finally speak. Now, this exactly was what happened to me. I remember the first time I heard the word leadership. It opened me up to a totally different world. I began to realize that I could influence people, I could inspire people, and anyone can do the same. And there were no limitations whatsoever on my part if I really want to do this. So, what do you think I did? I took the shot. But this was what happened. As I started leading, I realized that I was focusing so much on the word, the definition, then the goal of leadership. Just like that toddler, just like that baby, I was also going around telling people leadership, inspire, motivate, influence. And I was doing it for so long, and I did not know the goal of leadership. You know how we define things? We define things without stating their goal. But the most powerful thing is to actually know the end game. To what end are we into leadership? To what end are we into corporate governance? To what end? I realized that the biggest reason why leadership as a word exists is simply to empower people. To empower simply means to give your power away. And that is an amazing definition. It means you give yourself away so that someone else would prosper. I realized that when I started meeting my mentors, when I started meeting people who are bigger in this industry, this knowledge industry that I'm in, what they have always been doing was empowering me. They were not competing with me. They were just trying to empower me. And I realized that if this is it, then I must adjust my life to not just definition, but to the exact thing. Then what is the goal of leadership? You know the reason why we must understand the goal of leadership? It's because many people enter into leadership not with a goal of leadership. So what they do is they think everything they do is leadership. They think every decision they are taking is a leadership decision. And they think every step they are taking is a leadership step. Until this step, at the end of the day, adds up to empowering someone, then it is not leadership. Trust me. So if I want to empower someone, what are the things that I should know? What are the things that I should come to terms with? What are the things that should be in my mind all the time? The first and foremost, is that I must know my path. What exactly is my pathway? What exactly is the place that I am focused on creating track record and traction? So I found out that I want to be in the knowledge space. I want to understand how knowledge evolves. I want to understand what is the truth. I want to understand how is this truth passed from one person to another. And I want to know all the methods, the technological methods on how we can pass this thing better. I wanted to know how I can be a better middleman as I pass this knowledge. The book Built to Last was written and first published the year I was born. You can imagine, but this is me standing for it because I believe it is carrying some of the core ideas of truth as long as building an organization is concerned, as long as building a clock organization is concerned. Remember, I spoke about clock builder leaders. Now, how do a man understand his path? How does a man move from just being anybody else to a specific and a focused track so that he can begin to create his own track record? I realized that the first way we know our path is through vision. This compelling image that refuses to go away, this compelling video clip when you're sleeping, it just flashes in your face and you see yourself talking to a group of people, you see yourself leading an organization, you see yourself being that fashion designer, you see yourself owning this fashion line, you see yourself as a very big tech guru, and you are trying to push it away, but it refuses to go because you are not the one who is inspiring that thought. It's a divine thought, it's a divine idea. The image keeps coming. And since you already know this vision, nobody can impute that vision. You say, what if I just got interested in the idea? What if that's not really what is in my heart? What if it's not really what I can do? Believe me, you have had a lot of other ideas. Why have they not moved you? So it means you are related to whatever it is that is moving your attention right now and is compelling. It may not be the end, but sure, it is the path to an end that you want. So what do? You explore, you remain, because this is the only thing that would give you discipline. Where there is no vision, the people perish. In other words, where there is vision, the people are disciplined, the people are focused, the people do not just cast off restraint, the people are willing to stand. So vision gives you a powerful support to remain where you are called, because anytime you close your eyes, you just see yourself doing that thing that has been ingrained in your DNA. The next thing is understand providence. What is it that has been happening in your life that was totally out of your control? But somehow you know that it is carving out a destiny for you. Were you supposed to really study that course you studied? Were you really supposed to read those books you read? What is it? Were you supposed to really be in that conference? What was it that made you be there at that time? And how was it that you met that guest speaker? Why is it that he inspired you? Something is speaking to you, and that thing is divine. Now, listen. Providence is a guidance from the divine. It's a guidance from the invisible world. And whether you like it or not, we all have had this force of an invisible, powerful force pushing us to a destiny that we did not really bargain for. But guess what? Providence does not make you small. It guides you to a path where you become bigger than what you are right now. The next thing that I think is extremely important, after you understand your vision and you understand providence, which are the pathway to creating a track record and for you to become this powerful clock builder leader, the next thing I want you to focus on is your assignment. Assignment simply means what is it that has been assigned for you. Though you could love many things, you could be passionate about almost anything you want, yet if you don't take an allocation, if you don't know exactly what is it that has been assigned, if you don't know exactly what industry is it that you are playing in as a leader, or as a team or as an organization, you probably will be roaming about, right? You will not be focused. The world has already been categorized into industries, into different things, and you must know what exactly is the world interested in. What exactly are the things that the world is passionate about. And believe me, as long as you want to empower someone, they are in the SDG 17 goals. Problems, we already know the problems. It is the solutions that we want. You want to be a clock builder, you want to preserve your core, and you want to ensure that you are manipulating all the curves that will be coming your way. To stay ahead, then you must have a knowledge of the industry that you are playing in. This is powerful. It will change you, because if you think you are in fashion while you are in entertainment, you will be doing a lot of things in fashion while you are not getting the rewards that entertainment have for you. The magic is that when you know your assignment, you know what's in for you for the take. You know what you can grab all together as yourself. It means you can have a reward now. And believe me, rewards are powerful. Rewards change the game, because rewards make you realize that, okay, I am doing something right. Reward is a system that has been set to make you know that I am doing something right. If you're doing something right, nobody punishes you. Instead, they reward you. As a leader, you are going to go through lots of things. But believe me, knowledge will change you. But the knowledge that will really truly change you are the knowledge of these two things. Number one, what is my path? Number two, what is my assignment? What is it that has been allocated to me? When I am good, what can I grab for the take? In my industry, what is it worth? What is it worth last year? What is it worth this year? What are the projections of what will happen in my industry in the next 5 years? How can I take part of it? This reward that is coming. This is a game changer for every leader of every organization. Knowledge will make you powerful, but the knowledge of these specific things will change your life for good, I can assure you. Now go ahead and ask me any question you want, and yes, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much.